Extra, extra, read all about it.
Second grade students from Oso Grande have been reported for random acts of kindness.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Fourth grade students from Oso Grande have been reported for doing random acts of kindness.
Did they say second graders from Oso Grande? I think so.
Hey, that's our school and we're second graders. We better have a look at that paper. Maybe there's someone we know who's in it. May we each have a copy of that paper?
What's so interesting about this paper?
We go to Oso Grande.
I hear they have some pretty great students there.
Yes, and some are even good enough to get in a paper.
Why don't you two check it out with us?
Look here, it says one of those kids is Corinne. I am her. She's right over there.
Hey, Corinne, come here. You're famous.
Tell us what you did to get your name in the paper. Over the summer, I went through my toys and gave the ones I didn't play with anymore to people that didn't have it.
Pretty cool.
Look here, Matthew. He's in my class at school. What did he do?
Let's find out. He's right over there. Hey, Matthew, come here a minute. We want to talk to you. Tell us what you did to get your name in the paper.
Last year at school, I helped 2 new kids find their way around school. You guys know how hard it is to make this, right?
Awesome. I see one more name I recognize. Who's that?
Tiffany, she's in Miss Tona's class. She's always wearing those cool sunglasses. Let's see if she's out there. Tiffany, I see you. Come on up.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about your act of kindness.
Well, I try to spread kindness around and make everyone feel special and included.
You should all feel good about yourselves. You guys are so inspired. I think it's time we all look for ways to be kind to others, even if we don't get our name in the paper. You're right. Let's go.
The message is clear. It is our job to be kind to others. As this new school year begins, we are picking up where we left off last year with our pledge to raise with challenges. We are going to continue to create a chain that represents all the kind acts we do here at OSO. We'll start in the classrooms and then grow the chain so it can hopefully wrap around the school. We're counting on all of you to make it happen. And now we'd like to leave you with a poem we wrote to hopefully inspire you to be good and kind to others. One morning, when Mrs. Martin arrived at school, she saw Mrs. Brown looking sad. So Mrs. Martin, who was hurrying to a meeting, instead took the time to send a smile on Mrs. Brown's way. That smile made Mrs. Brown feel so good. So instead of going straight to her office to start her work, she sought to help Miss Colleen and Miss Nikki with a long line of parents waiting at the front counter.
Such a kind act made Miss Colleen and Miss Nikki so happy because they have so many jobs to do that instead of eating all their homemade cookies themselves, they gladly shared the plate of cookies with Mr. Lucio.
Mr. Lucio was so grateful for such a thoughtful treat. He stopped what he was doing, even though he was very busy, to help a fifth grader get his new soccer ball off the roof. The fifth grader was so thankful to get his soccer ball back that when he saw a fourth grader standing on the field alone, he didn't even think twice and asked him to come join in the game.
The fourth grader was so touched by such a very kind act that when he saw a third grader being bullied, without any hesitation, he went right over and stood up for him.
This made the third grader feel so good inside, so instead of going out to play, he helped the second grader look for his jacket on the playground since it was very cold outside.
That kind action made the second grader gladly share his lunch with a hungry first grader who had forgotten his lunch pail at home.
Now the happy first grader with his tummy so very full took the time to help a lost kindergartner find his way back to his classroom.
The kindergartner was so happy to finally find his class that he drew a picture for Miss Martin to show her how kind the kids at Oso Grande were to him. Mrs. Martin looked at the picture, and then she looked again. The picture made her smile, even bigger than the first one she gave that morning. And so the chain begins again.
Please sit down and Riley, a huge round of applause. Everyone stand up. Take a bow. What a wonderful way to remind everyone what a chain reaction is. You never know your one act of kindness, how that's going to start the chain reaction and maybe even come back to you. And yes, Ms. Diley, I need my tissues. That was fabulous. Thank you so much. And boys and girls, they showed a lot of kindness by giving up their recesses, their lunches, along with Ms. Diley in order to practice and get this prepared for all of you. So can we thank them once again with a round of applause?